Hey guys, if you trade stocks, you gotta check out DDAmanda. Okay, step one. Oh, this is for I'm building this for a 24 by 20 aluminum screen. And step one is to cut 4 pieces of redwood here. So these are the ones that are gonna be pulled out to stretch the screen. And you cut them. Let's see what the measurements are here. Okay, this one's 20 and a half. You need 2 of those. And this one's 25. Here's a little trick on measuring. What I do is I'll go 25 and then I'll count the number of sixteenths. This is about 25 and an eighth, so that's 2/16. So this one here, I say it's 25/2. Okay? 25 and a half would be 25/8. You know, it's the number of sixteenths. So, like if it's 25 and 15/16, it would be 25/15. You get it? Anyway, if you standardize that, it gets you within a 16th, which is usually pretty fucking good. So anyway, that's the step one here. Okay, the next thing is to make the outside frame. And this is just 45s. Measurements on this are 37 by 41. Okay, none of this has to be exact. So 37, 41, and 45s, okay? And then we need to, oh yeah, then we number them all, okay? I already did that. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, we're going clockwise, and 4, 4. Okay. Okay, now that I've got everything, all the holes are drilled, it's all lined up and everything. Now it's time to put this outside frame together. Now there's a really cool system called Craig, and it's this thing right here. And what it does is it allows you to put a screw in at an angle and to join 2 pieces together, okay? So what you do is you clamp this sucker on, and then you have your drill, and you just drill through. It's really cool, the dust comes out of here, okay? You gotta set it up, so practice. Okay, I drilled all these holes to 1/4 inch, but I'm gonna make them a little bigger. This is a 64th bigger, just to let these dowels slide easier. So there's that. I did plane these a little bit shorter than this, but if you don't have a planer and these are like regular 2x4s, just, you know, shim this up a little bit, because this has to be lower than this. Okay, so when the screen stretches, it, you know, it lays on here. Okay? Quick way to get the nut on. I built this stretcher for silk screening, you know, to do some silk screen, redo this, you know, the screens. Anyway, this is little cranks, and you make them by just bending some all thread, but you got to find the right one. Some of it's cheap, okay? And you just make these, and then when you drill, you have to have this one. This is number 3. They have to match. So when you drill, you got to put this one up against this one, you know, clamp it, and then do your drill, because these have to line up, okay? And let's go into the corners. The corners are just Craig on one side here, and on the other side there, okay? And these are just Craig. That's the way to do angle screws, and then you glue it, and you make your outside frame. And then I needed to get it up higher. I built this first, but I needed to get it up higher so you could do your cranking. So then I built this thing here, and this is just some 1-bys that are notched. They're notched here, and this part's notched and this part's notched, so they fit together nice. And that's just to raise it up, okay? That's just to raise it up off the table. You could use something else. You could just use a big board or something instead of this. Anyway, the way it works is this is up. You gotta make sure you mark it after you're done. Oh, these are these little things you buy that you just hammer them in. You drill a hole and hammer them in, and then the screws. Okay, I know what's wrong. It's been so long since I built this that I forgot how it goes. This goes on the other side. Okay, this is number 3 here, so that goes in there, and then when it gets to the end, it'll start screwing in. Okay, so that's why that wasn't working. But anyway, you get it started. Just get it started to where you can feel the screw come out. Yeah, you see the screw coming out? Just there, and then this is number 2. And that goes through there. I'm going to set it all up, and then I'll start the video again. Okay, I'm gluing and screwing this. Get it all centered. Even. All glued and screwed. And now we're gonna put this sucker down. I pre-drilled these holes. Okay, next you lay out your screen, and you have to extend it, about this far past these where you're going to clamp it down at. So I'm just going to cut it here. Okay, make sure you got plenty. It's better to be too big than too small. My dad used to say, if you cut it too short, just cut a little bit more off and it'll fit. Oh, look at that. That's the quick way to cut. You just run your scissors, okay? Alright, forgot about that. Now we need to set this thing down. Now what I'll do is, these are all numbered. This is number 3. Looking for number 1. Here's number 1. Now, when you drill these holes, they all gotta line up. So I just put this one on top of this. Okay, so you got your first screw in. And let's just tighten this one down a little bit. Not too much. Now it's important that you pull this here. Get this a little bit tight on this end. Just stretch it a little bit and put your second screw in. If I can find the hole. We'll keep it a little bit tight here. Forgot the washer, but we're going to do it again. So now you got this one pretty much stretched a little bit. So at least it's not loose, Of course the rest of these are going to go in also, but I just wanted to show you how to start this first one. When you put down one of these, this is number we got here number 4. They're all numbered. When you put your first one in, your first screw in. I can find the fucking hole. I do have it marked. There. I think that's it. Now before you just start battening it down, pull on this end. Pull this tight, okay? So then you can put your next, you put it in. Not too tight, just, God. Okay, so now this one's tight. Anyway, you go around like that and you put all your boards on. I'm going to do that and then I'm going to restart this. Okay, all the screws are down. The first thing you do is you try to, like I got a bubble here, you just move these little cranks here, and you try to get it, halfway flat. Okay, so I kind of took that one out. And you just crank all the way around, just to try to get it, get it flat, halfway flat. So we're starting to take out the wrinkles, try to make it even. Okay, once you get it halfway flat, then we're going to start doing them all the same, okay? Like we're going to give this, let's give it 2 cranks, 1, 2, 1, 2. Give them all 2 cranks, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, so now it's already pretty tight. Okay, now how do we test this? I've been testing it with a coin, but I don't have any coins on me, I don't think. Let's try a washer. Like if you bounce the washer off of it, see, but you'll notice we still have gaps, okay? Now these wrinkles are going this way, so I'm going to crank this 2 more. 1, 2, or maybe even just 1, 2, and maybe just even 1 crank. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side to make it even. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Anyway, just try to keep it even. It's starting to get pretty tight. I mean, don't just crank on one side. Crank, you know. Let's give this one another half a crank here. Give this one a crank. You can tell when they're getting tight also. That's looking pretty good. You can tell by the tension. Clockwise is tight. Okay. That's getting pretty tight there. Anyway, that's the idea on tightening. Next we're going to go into laying down the glue. Now they do make tension meters, but you can kind of just go by, like here's a quarter, look at this. That's pretty tight. And we can give it a little bit more. And then we're going to do the glue. What do we got here? I'm just going to tighten it just a little bit more. Make sure you do it evenly. Alright, then once you get it tight, you just start laying down your super glue, okay? Okay, and you lay down your glue. This is just super glue. These are the best, by the way. These Loctite little pyramids with the black top, they're cool. I started this one, but I'm going to need to spread it. I'm just going to use, so I got some surgical gloves here. I think that's the best way to do it. Let's do this side. And this side, lay down a nice bead. And this thing's setting up fast. Well, we want to do this outside because there's a lot of fumes. And one more side. Yeah. Oops, a little too much on that one. Fill that in a little bit. And I think we're pretty well good here. And then you just let that dry. Okay. Whoops. That's side one. Could use a little more right there. A piece of crap there. Alright, and that's it. And you just let this dry, and then we'll go on from there. Okay, the glue's dried. So let's cut it out of here. I got a knife. This is relatively simple. And one more side. And there we go. We got a nice screen here. Feels tight. Feels gluten tight. And that's all there is to it. Okay. Everybody that tries DDAmanda absolutely loves her. These are all unsolicited, by the way. We didn't even ask people. I love you guys. Yeah, I love the program. So worth it. Probably made 500K. This guy's up 30K. Having everything I need to research on one page is definite time saver. Single day, 1525 profit. 15K on my first DD. Look at this guy. I don't know what to think about this one, man. This guy says he made 30 million. Read this shit. I don't know. He sounds kind of legit. I fucking love DDAmanda. Your program is the best tool I've ever used in the last 21 years. It just goes on and on. Okay, if you trade stocks, or if you're even thinking about trading stocks, this is for you guys. This is what you need. This is DDAmanda. It's the #1 stock screener and scanner that's out there. And it uses both user input and AI to find and research winning stocks. And this is, it says right here, easy enough to use by total beginners. There's really no learning curve at all. You can be finding stocks within about 5 minutes after you log in. And it also has a lot of advanced features that are used by professional traders. Our mission is to help you make money by investing in stocks. That's the bottom line. That's what you want from something like this, Now, I use this all the time, and I've found some amazing runners. You've got here, look at this. They give you 1 hour of free one-on-one training and instant support. Having good support on a program is just so critical, I mean, here's their phone number right here. You can just call and text. They've got some testimonials here. I want to show you these because they're pretty amazing. I mean, look at this. This is what people think of her. I love you guys. Yeah, I love the program. This guy made 500K. This guy's up 30K. Everything I need to research. I wasn't even in Amanda one week, and he made 10,000 bucks. So these testimonials, it just goes on and on here. So anyway, they've got if you want to try, look at all these features. Dollars traded, 7 MA crossovers, all sorts of stuff. But they've got an $8 a day trial subscription, so you can check her out and see if you like her. And some other subscription levels here. Anyway, I highly recommend this, guys, and do check it out and make some money. Here's just a few examples of stocks that DDAmanda found. Here you got a 5-factor scan alert. Next day she's up 59%. Now all this is on the right side here is just 200 days worth of trading data. You have your date, your dollars traded, the price it closed at, this factor that's proprietary to the program. This is how we find these. The volume, the low of the day, high of the day open, and then percentage up or percentage down. LVGI, 200-day low scan alert, and look at this drag ratio maxed out, up 50% and then 75%. IGEX, 200-day low scan alert, 7-factor, next day up 47%. Again, another 200-day low scan alert, up the next day 106%. These are easy to find with our scanner. So if you want to make money trading stocks, DDAmanda is your answer.